Kenneth Byrd. My company is ILEG Technology Screens. Taco, you're nowhere near the camera, so whatever you're trying to do, it ain't gonna happen. Anyway, I do believe we are going company only, and I'll tell you why. Because I can get something in my fan on me because it was hot out today. Started off cooler, but boom, got hot quick. And here's why. Because we have been doing business with a lot of companies. More companies than we usually do business with. We've been doing a lot of business with companies. And it just looks like more like that's the direction we're going. Always ask the Lord, and what direction are we going? Show us a sign. And it looks like we are definitely heading in the way of companies only. Because we don't do a lot of business with customers. Majority of our orders now are coming from companies. Let me send you something for this. Is that a bad thing? No, actually, that's an extremely good thing. Because the companies, they make bigger orders. They order a lot more paint. And some of them pay for their own shipping, which is great. So it looks like we're going to be heading that way anyway. You know, and I always put it in God's hands to tell us what we should do, what we need to do. And it looks like that's where we're heading to. So I've gotten more orders from companies this year than I've gotten from customers. So keep in mind, when we go companies only, company, it just means what it means. You know, to business with customers. You have to bring somebody on board to deal with the customers. If they decide to do a distributorship, then that'll be on their behalf right there. But more of our orders come from companies. I got 2 orders for companies I'm doing this week, and the business we'll be doing with I can't tell you who it is, but when we're doing business with them, it's all companies. It's all companies. It's all just state contracts. So, yeah. Oh, tastes much better. All right. Man, I feel like it's cooked. I found the perfect water bottle over at my screens outside. The big one. Those are perfect containers. So, I drink the water. And get that, you can fill it up with regular water so I can use that outside. I wonder what it would make it smarter. Sorry, people. I'm eating thinking right now. Now, if they're thinking, oh, no, the decision's already made for God. Most of our orders are companies. So that's what it comes down to. Most of the orders are all companies. Orders I got coming in all week long this week, companies. The company we're dealing right now to do demonstrations and to get our technology to the next level, it's all companies. The place here is set up for companies. The new place, set up for companies. Now the workshop in our office. Our office and workshop are two separate places. Same good with two separate areas. We don't advertise that office or that workplace online. We only advertise offline. So the places I'm going to be at is just technology. Is schools, restaurants, office buildings, companies. And so this is why I like dressing the way I dress. Who I am? I'm messing with the snobbiest people on the face of the planet. I didn't say all the face of the planet. They were snobby. You always see these people think they got a little better up. They think you're better than you. I met some snob people today. Snobby. Tell you one thing, I got 4 buildings I'll never put my technology in Allentown. I'm not going to name their names, but never, ever. Not in a million years. Not in a million years, but ever. Invade my technology there. None of us snobbiest human beings. I get this information on this building. I know people at City Hall. I don't get the information from the artists. But there was just snobbies in the business of it my entire life. I'm so glad I just moved there. And this apartment complex I was going to move into. And it's funny because the Lord told me to get up and walk away, and I did. I got and walked. I wonder where you going? I'm leaving. They didn't remember me when I just walked in there today. I was trying to figure out who owned this building. The parking garage is connected to the unit, but they don't own the parking garage. Somebody else owns it, which is thank goodness. Because I don't like the building. But anyway, so we're going to get information. There were 3 of them in there at the desk, working the front desk. And they were like the most snobbiest people. I was like, my God, I'm thinking about moving into this place. I would have to bump into these people. The people in the building are just like them. Oh, heck no. No. I would not have gotten over any of them. I'll tell you one thing. When my technology pushed to talk to Allentown, I'm going to let them know who I am. I will never embed any form of technology, anything designed anywhere near your buildings. As a matter of fact, if you got any competition, I'll basically design their technology for free. And don't like their buildings. They're very snobby and nasty people. They think they're better than everybody else. They're the type of people that will walk over a homeless person to get to their car. They're that type of people at the end of the day. I know exactly where to stick my apartment complex, right next to the river. They're very nice people. People think they're better than other people. You're actually the worst human beings on the earth. That's what you are. You think you're better than everybody, you're not. You're the worst human beings on the planet. It is like the website, though. It's a heck of a lot better than the one they got. That's in their website. But I wouldn't do that for them. We design everything. That outdoor screen, a lot of these spaces are going to have that technology. We won't touch them. We won't touch them at all. And I advise anybody else that's a contract with my company, If you go anywhere near those buildings, you design, you put anything built, your contract is automatically terminated. You don't do business with them. I'm that type of person. You don't touch it, we don't touch it. You let it be known. When you get up there, this is why. So when I first came there, they didn't treat you too nicely. They think they're better than everybody else. I'm not going to bet anything over there. But I did have a little fun with them. So here's my business card. Oh, nice business card. You have a business card? Yeah, mine's digital. I just put it in your phone, just boom, popped up all my information, commercials, everything popped up. So, wow, this is really nice. Yeah. Open to the future. Walked out. Didn't own the building. I didn't care. I'm saying, who had it? Somebody else has it. So, I got some friends. They'll figure out who owns the records, goes to records, taxes, whatever. And track them whoever owns it. So I have a little conversation with them because they got something out there we're interested in. And since we're already tied in with two major parts of the city, which is good, we can get good vouchers for anything we need. Especially just today, we just got into somebody we're trying to reach and finally locked in with them, and we got to meet with them. This will give us a lot of reach through Allentown. Oh, what did I think with that one? That's not a good idea. Still good. Yeah, I got the 3 places I need. I need that one spot over there. That's basically about it. Now, the reason why we don't tell you certain things because you already know why. But anyway, that's pretty much it. We're good. We're locked in. We got everything we need. We got the company, with the licenses, everything is locked in. I'm gonna go out with that big screen and do my advertising all out there and have some fun. Now we can show our stuff in different landmarks all over Allentown, showing demonstrations and watching movies here and there. So I'm gonna take my QR code and we'll put it outside of one of our buildings. And now you can just scan it and all your information will pop up on our website. Yeah, everything's going good. And the screen you got to do for events is 300 inches. We should have a demonstration at 250. Okay. A 250 is a big screen. They're interesting. It's a different form of work at the end of the day. So you can't maximize the screens. You can't shrink them so that way your pixels are squeezed tighter together to give you a higher resolution count. A sharper image, not count. You can manage at 250 inches. You can keep the image sharp and clean from corner to corner. That's what they want. And then on top of that, the projectors we use for cheap. They're like $270 projectors or 720p units. When they got it's way beyond ours. It's way beyond what we use. That's gonna be a cakewalk. So that's all the networking I gotta do today. I'm done. Gotta go to my website, gotta make some changes, some updates on the site. And then gotta be out in the park to do some demonstrations because the temperature isn't that bad out there. Allergies went kicked off, so I'm good. I need some outside demonstrations today. Our slogan for today, it's going to be come out in the day and play with us. We're still going to have that in the day. That's for you screens out there because that's what we're challenging. At the end of the day, you have to understand. Part of that in the day. Our challenge is toward everybody. Some people get offensive, get mad. That's not my problem. You're going to get offensive and mad about it. You're not going to last long. Offensive and getting mad won't work. Rolling up them sleeves and making something worthy is definitely going to save your neck in this process. You're going to have to work because the thing about it is these people made these products. You got fat and giddy. You know what you did? You got lazy. You sat there and you stayed off that tradition of dark environment nonsense and forcing people to calibrate the machines because your screens don't work. Any projector that requires calibrating on a screen does not work. How the frig you want to have? They keep making these projectors with more and more colors. We're at 3 billion, 6 billion, 7, 10 billion. You're still calibrating? There's something wrong there. So anybody mentions calibrating, your stuff doesn't work. Your screen don't work. Because your projector should have been able to fire. My projectors don't calibrate. My projectors don't even have anywhere near the specifications of your machines at the end of the day. How come we're able to fire up? Because our screens work. That's why. So it's not the projector's fault. It's the screen's fault. This is a knockoff, and it's both. But then with the net, it's the screen's fault. The screen should be to fire up. That's why you can only go certain places. You can't go any other places. Say if they want to do a play on Broadway outside. Can you get a screen to fire up outside and show a star field? No, you can't. Guess what? You're going to have to wait till nighttime to start doing that freaking production at the end of the day. That's going to throw everybody off. They're telling us in the day, they operate at 8 and 9, 8, 9, and 10. 8's just to set up. I think it's mostly 9. To fire a screen off. Are you kidding me? We can fire off at 4, 5, and up. That means people get home earlier. You got things to do. That's the reason when people show movies that people kind of lose their attention span because we're gonna get the next thing, go to work. Kids are tired. You're tired. You know what I mean? You don't have the attention span to watch a movie. You can fire a movie up in your backyard around 5 and 6. You're good. Cinematics over there. You can fire off at 300 lumens outside. Yeah. So you're not getting what you pay for. That's what happened. People follow the industry. They make a screen paint. They don't test it. No test whatsoever. So that cuts out all that for them. And then they stick it in a dark environment because that's the way screens are supposed to be. In the dark. And then they'll buy as a customer. If the colors don't come out right, they'll have to calibrate. And if you want better contrast, you have to buy a projector with a more inky contrast, which might cost you more money. And with higher resolution, you'll have to spend more money for 4K. See how that freaking adds up to the customer? We're using 720p's out here, no problem. So everybody follows the same tradition, year after year after year after year after year after year. And go back 10 years back for Optima GT projector that's been in the dark. You do the same thing the year after that, and the year after that, and they all sit in the dark. The only difference is you just get a couple of extra perks. This might be 720p. This is not 1080p. This is 1080p. This is not 4K. You might get an SVGA, may get an XGA, may get a WXGA, may get a WXGA. That's all they do. They just change out specifications on it. This came with a million colors. This comes with a billion colors. This comes with 2001 contrast, 4001. That's it. For every single one of those specifications, all sit in a dark environment. Whatever do light they have in the environment is sad because the windows are blocking light. Everything else is blocking light. They wear light shades so light can push through, but it basically blocks out the remaining of the light, majority of the light itself. So nothing changes. Projectors will update. They'll keep advancing, and the screens will always stay the same. So those of you who have ambient light rejection technology screens, we're challenging you with our technology. ILEG, future light energy gain. Ambient light rejection screens can't function outside of the kind of light. Well, ours could when we developed them, but yeah. But even the ones we developed under ambient light rejection were more superior than the ambient light rejection you have today, because again, we can fire off the ceiling with no problem. Even that stuff can't take on directly from sunlight. It just spotted a screen. And the YouTuber couldn't believe it. They came with their own idea. They thought we cut a hole in the white surface and rated it up against a black surface to make it look like that's the difference between the white screen. But still, wouldn't you be backwards on that? Because the fact that we got that screen to fire up better than the white surface, even if it did have a hole in it, and it was able to produce beautiful color without becoming too dark. And that's still being an achievement. I went did a video and I pulled it back and laid it back down. Now, of course, the person got nasty with us because he said, well, you didn't have to talk to me that way. Well, your mother and father taught you how to speak to people properly. When you came on my channel, you felt the need to disrespect me and discredit my work, say nasty things. So I put you in your place. You got embarrassed. Now that you're embarrassed, now you want to scream all Karen on me by saying, oh, you shouldn't have done. No. Next time, learn to speak to people correctly. Because if you carry that type of attitude, you'll bump into the wrong person sooner or later, and they may not want to talk. There's plenty of them out there walking around. That's why they teach you how to respect people at the end of the day. You don't respect people, you will bump into the wrong ones. Some of these wrong ones don't speak. They're more about action. So that's why you got to learn to basically treat people with respect. Came on my channel, should have been nice about it. Say, hey, by any chance, could that be such and such and so, so and so and so? I had a problem with that. Let's entertain the theory. So I'm going to just show you, no, hey, so we do it this way and blah, 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 blah. Easy way. You don't come and say, oh, you think people are stupid at the end of the day. Yeah, you're just that and the other. You're just known for fooling people, blah, 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 blah. Now I got to embarrass you behind. So I posted your YouTube channel and put you on blast. Now you want to scream and carry on about how I was rude to you. Learn to respect people at the end of the day. You don't get the right to walk around on this planet, treat people any way you want to. And keep on doing that, you'll bump into one of them. I know people at the end of the day that don't talk. First man, you disrespect them, you got some kind of jacked up. Yeah. Treat people with respect. That's why I said that people got kids, and if the kids talk to people any way they want to, yeah, you keep on doing that. They sure enough will bump into the world will teach them. You don't want the world teaching your kids. You do not want the world teaching your kids. The world's an interesting place. The world's not a nice place either. You don't want the world teaching your kids. That's what teach your kids. Back in the day, kids would say, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. I bump the kids every once in a while. They still say it that way. So, man, their parents is okay. They got those kids trained nicely. And kids reflect you at the end of that. I stayed out of trouble when I was in school. My pop was not the type of person to come up and have a conversation with you. If he had to come up out this easy chair, if he had to come out and take a day off from work to talk to you, your life is over. Those remember who grew up that way. And to pick a switch. Boy, that was the most, boy, I'm talking about psychological warfare I've ever met. That was a jacked up freaking pick a switch. That was back before my mom was a little girl. Pick a switch. You imagine it. Being told to pick the very switch that they're going to kick your butt with. Boy, that was brutal back then. It was brutal. Pick a switch. Do you dare come back with some brittle piece of stick? They'll come back with some freaking zero. Dang. That's abuse now today. But that's why kids are so crazy. That's why they do what they want to do. Yeah. There you go. Don't teach me how to raise my kids at the end of the day. Okay, yeah. You keep on, you don't want to train them right? All right, going to bump into the wrong people one day. Yeah. I got to argue with somebody over the kids doing something real stupid. And you say something to them, the kid get nasty and disrespectful to you, man. You take it out, or another probably gonna have to take it out on you. That'll happen too. Take it out on the parent. Okay, we have no kids. They'll take it out on you. Or they'll get one of their cousins and they'll take it out on one of your kids at the end of the day. I had some kid running around getting nasty with me about it. He was about 13 or 14 years old. I got a nephew who's a professional boxer. He boxes. He's lightweight. He's good too. Really, really good. I went and got him. Yeah, kick his butt. Yep. He went to throw a punch, he got into the side. Tap, tap, tap. That was it. That was another. He walked over. He said, okay, gotta go, Unc. That was it. And their parents were out there, they saw him. They didn't know he was trained to fight. It was good. He was just playing with him. He was just playing, moving side to side. Came in, tap, tap, tap. That was it. So, okay, that's it. Don't hit him hard. Don't hurt him. Just teach him a lesson. That's it. Don't think you want to hurt nobody. It's okay. No problem. Put that piece in, walked and started doing that little dance. That was it. So I don't bother going and argue with kids, and then when parents want to act right, parents want to teach kids right, and the kids want to be disrespectful and call you out your name and stuff like that. You can't hit the kids, not yours. So I called family members. Someone out here didn't disrespect me, came down and took care of me. And his parents were out there too, and they watched him knock him out. He didn't knock him out. He kind of knocked him out a couple of times, but I told him don't hurt him. Teach him a lesson. That was interesting. He moved his feet back and forth. I like watching boxes. I like watching. But yeah, gave him that 3-piece. That was the end of it. So every time you disrespect me, I'm gonna call him. That was the end of it. Be respectful. Teach kids to be respectful. Oh, man. Had a great productive day. Still not done. I still got a ton of work to do. I gotta go on the website now. I'm going to the dreaded search engine optimizer. There's our numbers for right now. We're still walking around. We're not done yet. So that's our numbers for now. Dreaded search engine. I got the information I needed from another. But actually, matter of fact, I did pretty good today. I got the other place. I got business cards from them. I'm going to go in and checking out this little area. I want to do demonstrations outside. Because some of these buildings, I don't have permission to be on, and I don't want to be coordinated everywhere. I want them to know exactly where I'm going to be at and what I'm going to be doing there. If they want to charge me no extra, I ain't got no problem with paying it, but still, I like to ask that permission because I don't want to be here with no trespassing charges or anything like that. So that's why I clear with everybody. That's why I'm back and forth at City Hall over and over and over again, coming to ask them all kinds of questions. Everything and everything in the sun. Whatever they tell me, I go online and research and educate myself on it, teach myself it, so that way I know my rights and everything when I go out there and record. But I haven't had any cops come out there and be, at the end of the day, cops are pretty chill. And most likely they'll ask me, like, what am I doing and stuff like that, and I'll show them stuff that I'm working on. And with the conversation, you do backyards, I do backyards and inside and stuff like that. So they got a business card. So do scan right to their phone. So my business card has been scanned about 20 times a day. And that's mine. That goes straight to my website. So advertise my business right there. And I'll tell you, additional card, best investment ever. I should have got that before I get them see-through cards. Yeah. Because this will be on your phone. It turns into an app on your phone. You can go into the site right to your phone. You sell stuff we work on. It's really hard trying to explain to people about a black projection screen and how we pull up on floors and ceilings. Because this is tradition. Tradition is a white screen. Or you probably what the smart water is. I need something to be the tape that so I can tape to the screen so the screen stays up. So I got smart water. I did drink some of it, but I don't feel smarter. I didn't see why do you call it smart water? I don't get it. And what was the thing that makes it so smart? Why is smart water smart? Why do they have a version called dumb water? You drink dumb water, you become dumber? I don't know. That's a joke on it. When they say it or something like that. It's not the water for you, just so you know. It won't work. It's not for you. Sorry about that, people, man. But if you're going to insult somebody, at least know how to spell. At least know how to spell pond. P-O-N. Pond. I had posted. I literally had someone, we know who sent it, said my pink sock. Sock. Not suck. Sock. S-O-C-K. Not S-U-C-K. Sock. Why do you even bother? Why do y'all even bother sending me emails where we post y'all stuff? You know we post your emails, right? It's called Joke of the Day. People read through your emails and they read how demented you are, number one, and how you have problems. But they also, too, read that you can't spell. Gee, Louise. Man, you want... Okay, I'm going to try and be nice. I'm about to say, you want a leapfrog? I'll send you a leapfrog. I'll buy you a leapfrog somewhere to you. At least go to school or something. No, you got all this time. You need to take this time out and go back to school. Get your education straight. You know what I mean? Because your spelling is absolutely trifling. And for some people thinking, no, you don't understand. Their spelling is trifling. Like, and one of the letters we got from the other guy, he just, oh my goodness, man. I had to freaking go in and copy and paste it to freaking to spelling checker. I think I broke the spelling checker. It was that bad. We were in the kitchen. I never laughed so hard in my entire life. I was in stitches, man. This letter, the first one wrote up. And everyone who read the letter thought he had special. He was special. Like he had special needs. Like who wrote this? Guy was like, my kids write better than this. That's how bad it was. Can't start a business if you can't spell. I think it's one of the things you're going to need at the end of the day. Even I spell and check my own stuff at the end of the day. But I think you need to know. Here's the thing. Google's spelling checker won't work with you if you don't even know what the word is. Because some people have they don't know how to spell the word, but they got an idea of what the word looks like. And the thing about it, not only you have to know what the word looks like, what is the meaning of that word. That's when people do spelling bees. They say put it in a sentence so you can tell what that means. What are you talking about? And sometimes the word may be spelled a little different, because of its spelling. Like I saw a boat or I saw something in half. You use it in a sentence. What do you mean by saw? Even this SAW, you know what I mean? I don't get that one right. But some words actually are so similar to the same, they can mean something completely different. Those of you who speak different languages, you know what I'm talking about. Puerto Ricans and Dominicans, when you all speak at the end of the day, your dialogue is different, and how you write things, one can mean one thing to another. So one will say something like, what the freak you call me? Like, in my country, this is what it's called. This is what it is. In our country, it'd be something completely different. It may be an insult. So yeah. So it's different. But it might be spelled the same. But they can't use spelling checker. With a spelling checker, I don't think they even know what the word actually means at the end of the day, or what they're trying to say. But yeah, I've got some dumb emails, man. We were in the kitchen laughing so hard. I couldn't even feel my sides when I was on the ground crying. I was on the phone, I was crying. This is supposed to be somebody supposed to insult me. Grammar is so awful. Oh man. If I want to torture one of my friends, my friend's a grammar expert. I say, here, look at this. Ah, what the frick is this? It's one of my trolls. Like, wow. Really? Now, he's a grammar expert. He does my work for me. He's very good. But man, if you write that stuff, I can write 8,000, and out of 8,000, I'll get 3 wrong. That's it, at 8,000. And spelling it all out, wording it 3 wrong. And for somebody said, how you know 8,000? Because what somebody does, I've done this on camera so many times, what somebody does up to 8,000, it'll tell you at the bottom that you're past 8,000. It won't allow you to take some of it out. You can't save it unless you have 8,000 on the line or under 8,000. But it'll tell you. Anyone ever did any word processing, you know what I'm talking about. It'll tell you you went overboard. And kind of spot, you got a description, which you have so many words you can put in. That's how I know. Yeah, spelling is so bad. The other one had really bad spelling too. It's spelled delivered. And then on top of that, it's so easy. Like all you gotta do is you know what you're trying to say. Just copy and paste it. Take it over to freaking Google, and Google will spell it correctly for you. But then you got to know if Google is spelling it correctly for you, because sometimes Google will spell things another way. You can be meaning one way, and Google will spell it another way. The government said, we're going up and down. Google will put an IN. It's not IN, it's not supposed to be. It means you're going in something. And adding on to something on up and down, which is A and D. We don't know this stuff already. Do we not go to school? Right, some of you naysayers in my room right now, you already know from the door, you need to go back to school and learn how to spell. And some of you need math badly. You gotta know math to be in this field. You have to know how to spell. You gotta write websites and all that stuff. Can't just copy somebody else's work and basically try to use it as your own. It doesn't work that well. That way. Oh. My goodness. I swear I used to read what you want to call a specification. What time is specification sheet? I call it a cheat sheet. I used to read through that stuff, man. I swear I thought I was having a stroke one time. When I thought I was having a freaking stroke. I'm like, oh snap. I think I'm having a stroke. That's how bad it was. Oh my goodness. N 4K, N 1080p. And you don't need an N for that many part. You put, forget it. No, I'm expanding that one. I need a piece of candy. Like, Calgon, take me away. I thought I was having a stroke. I'm gonna AI make it. No section around the corner. The AI to get a website for you. You need a website. I'm about to get another one just for the sake of it. We'll see what happens if I press that button for AI. Oh man. Oh, wait, don't go on this. I'm good. I'm gonna have a drink. Some candy. I need something there already. So I have my stomach, a fruit salad, and I got some orange juice. No, it's finished. And they say, you know why I talk about you? I know you're here. You know you're in the room. You come here because your life is sad. Right now, you should be at work, right? It is 12:44. Ain't you at work? How come you're not at work? I know darn well some of y'all don't have jobs. But I can honestly say, if you are working a job, you're on your break, and you're in here, that's pretty sad. That shows that you're obsessed. You know why I'm not on your YouTube channel? I'm working. Yep. It's my job to keep you crying. It's your job to cry about my stuff. So, I think you need something new to cry about. I'm going to play around in the sun, have some fun, and then go outside with that projector, throw it out the charts, and then I'm going to come out with a jade. You already have already invisible technology. Just for fun, just to make you cry some more. It's your job to cry over my stuff. And by golly, you're doing a great job at it. Great job. Everybody give them a round of applause. Give them a pat on the back. They're doing a great job crying over my stuff. Any naysayer would be proud of you. Go ahead, pat yourself on the back. You deserve it. You deserve it. I've watched you cry over my technology so much. It's not even funny. Like I'm going to customize a box of tissues for you. Just for you. Hater tears. Hey, we're supposed to make a piece that called Hater Tears. We're going to take a Gatorade and call it Haterade and turn it into a reservoir system for liquid cooling system. The Hater Tears. All right, let's get the haters for a little bit. Make quiet to my even in the room just now. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the haters. So you can sit there and say at the end of the day, how sad for what? I got multi-contrast coming to me on technology you can see in the sun. Got company contracts coming through. So, that being said, yeah, not sad for me. Should I post some more demonstrations of our technology and put down, is this what they call failure? Or I can mimic our demonstrations and watch them in the sun. The projector costs far less than yours. Those are the ones that cry the most. They're crying. Anyway, I got things to do. We got initial contracts. We got the meetings coming up. We're looking at our black technology. It's going to be absolutely incredible. Naysayer, I don't have to say anything to you. I do anything to you. You know what I do? I flex. That's what we do. We flex because we know it makes you cry. I can develop a new technology right now. And you cry over it. Guarantee you cry. You have a choice. It's your life. Without me, you don't have a life. And I can't prove that theory. I'll make something interesting. What about? Ooh, we've done that yet. I got a different version of gunmetal technology. Different. And I bet you I make you cry. I'm going to make a gunmetal technology. Well, then the gunmetals go outside. I noticed that. And we could make a gunmetal with shifting capabilities. Before its contrast level was even heavier. I'm going to make an outdoor gunmetal. It'll beat all the certified screens indoor and go out there where they can't go. And you guys will cry over it. All right. Challenge accepted. I expect big tears. If you do have a screen print and you're calling yourself gunmetal, you have to pull that. Talk about we're making an outdoor gunmetal. For outdoor. What do you think? Yeah, I'm making an outdoor gunmetal. And it'll have front and rear capabilities too. There's no gunmetal screen that has front and rear. Ours will. Guess what, people? Ingredients is already in my head. I'm gonna make it. That's how good my Lord is. All I have to do is think it. It's in my head. I already have it in my head. I have to make an invisible gunmetal. It absorbs sunlight too when I get done with it. And we'll challenge every gunmetal screen out there. And you have to come outside with this, which you can't do. Now, tardy. The reason why I want to do this, number one, there is no outdoor gunmetals. So we want the first one. Number two, another way to crush the gunmetal screens just for fun. Number three, make you naysayers cry some more. So as of next week, new gunmetal technology. And I got to think of a name for it now. What are we going to call this thing? I'm going to write down my ingredients. What are we going to call it? Oh, excuse me. It'll pull up in 10 times more light. It's going to be the new face of gunmetal technology. The new face of gunmetal technology. So basically, this is going to be cool. No outdoor. No, this will be the first outdoor front and rear gunmetal technology that can absorb sunlight. Yes, I'm going to put down better than diamond, better than elite screens, better than because I'm challenging. Oh, I like this. So I got the ingredients is already in my head already. I'm ready to go. I have it in my head already. That quick. God's person idea already. To make it gunmetal. Gunmetal, baby. What is this? What the freak just happened to all my ink pens? Look, all just disappeared. Come on, here we go. One right here. I love my camera and touch. So just thinking about it, right down the spot, and boom, go just press it. Yeah, it's in my head already. How to make it? I guarantee it'll take it. Oh man, this thing's gonna be beast. This is gonna be beast. I got basically a vision of basically what it's gonna look like when it's done. Beast. Beast. So first auto, front and rear, gunmetal technology, and it'll operate at 50 to 300 lumens. Let me see. People gotta write this down. And there I am done. I am done. I have my ingredients. Once I write these down, they imprint in my head, so they don't go anywhere. I write it down. I take the surface. I basically go into a shredder. And I write down. That's it. It's already in my head that fast, so it's in there. Just write it in, and it's in there. So we're gonna have the first gunmetal screen. That's front and rear. It works outside. Yeah. This will be fun for me to take on the certifies. Right. Don't have anything like it anyway. This will be fun for me. I have the #1 gunmetal screen. The challenge went on it. But most of all, they say the reason why we are designing this because I want to make you cry some more. That's why. It has nothing to do with the certifies. We can take certifies anytime we want to. But I want to make something to basically show that their technology has worked. But right now, the real reason I want to make you cry some more. I want you to go on YouTube channel. I want you to cry about this. Instead of things like, his spot is fake. It's not real. It's not real. I want you to cry about it. I'm going to make you cry. Yeah, it's crazy at the end of the day when you're just developing technology. This is a simple fact because it has nothing to do with certified to make an naysayer cry. You're going to cheer like a cheerleader. That's what you're going to do, Barbie. You're going to get out there. You're going to cheer. You're going to cry. It's already in my head. Ingredients is there. It's in my head already. I want to get this way. I can just design my labels and stuff. But I'm going to chart sheet for everything. So we're going to front and rear. Gunmetal technology. I can absorb. Isn't that interesting? Yeah, this is going to be a screen print? Okay, that's going to be a physical screen. For the flex technology. And they say you will cry about this. You will cry about this. Come on, get there. Cheer for me. Give me a C. Give me an R. Give me a Y. What's the spell? Cry. Cry. Right now, I told you every time I see him come on the in my room, the first night when they leave, it just reminds me of them running down the hall with their pigtails and jumping on their bed and screaming, "No, I hate him! I hate him! I hate him! I hate him! I hate him!" And crying in your pillow. That's what you're doing right now. Every time you leave my room. So be a man. Stay up in here. At the end of the day, you basically, every time I say certain keywords, I know you run. So you're going to cry. You remember the joint of Spawn where it basically turns into a cheerleader? That's going to be you. Oh, man. Oh, this is going to be easy. Come here, hey, come here, come here. He can't do it, no one can. If he can do it, no one can. Yay, ding. So, you know the real mix is mine, right? You know, real Metallica mix is mine. It's marketed with ours. It's free. You make as much as you want. Because the original person who it belonged to, denied it. He wanted nothing to do with it. So then we get it back very soon. So we're going to relabel our stuff. You say it's yours. You gave it. You didn't want to do it. You gave it back to us. So it's mine. So I'm gonna call this the real Metallica mix. 1.0. There's no such thing as 2.0 grace right? 1. Excuse me. You can get online. So this is mine. No. I sent it to you. You didn't. You sent it back. Now it's mine. That's the real mega mix screen paints for free. All right, I had fun. I was tired for a minute. I ate way too much candy. 2 pieces is about my limit was to have, but again, I don't go through this drowsy period. And I'm gonna go through that again. Yes. So I gotta get cracking. I gotta make a label. I'm definitely gonna make the gun. That's gonna happen. We're making that. Heck yeah. That's a good idea when you think about it. No one has one. Front rear gun metal. No one has one. We want to leave it the first. Use some of that water. Oh, it's smart water. Why do we call it smart water? It's weird. Doesn't make it smarter. So just for your naysayers, don't bother buying it. It's not going to help you. I would advise you, and this is going to be something funny. Got a joke. Come on. I mean, I can do the same energy you guys have today. I can do the same dumb stuff, but why would I? I'm an adult. I got time much time my day to do something that's stupid anyway. Got things to do with my time. But I can say one thing. It's not going to work. From the stuff I read already. What I've been through, that stuff is not going to work. You need a perfect spokesperson for it. No. Take that back. You need a spokesperson. Like, they can do the before and after saying, well, this is what I used to be. I used to drink no water at all. I was just the type of person who contacts people on YouTube. And my job is I troll them. That's what I do. It's my job. I get paid for it. I don't get money in it, but I put hours and hours of my life into it. Just trolling people because that's all I got going on in life. You know, I got no job. I'm just trolling people. So so I went to the supermarket and I got this water, changed my life, made me feel like I'm really smart and intelligent. It's called smart water. I drank it one time. I looked up at the street light. I said, yes, you are red. You're yellow. You're green. I knew colors. I went to my house. No waiting 9 hours trying to figure out how to get a doorknob to turn. I was able to turn it just one time. I was so impressed with myself. I knew the difference between a fork and a knife. I knew the difference between my left foot and my right foot. No more going out the door with left and right in the opposite direction. No more writing my name on my underwear. No more wearing the tag on the bus that says, this is me, I need to get here. No more signing my checks with Crown. No more. I, today, am a man of great knowledge. Oh, man, it's just sad. Just sad. Anyway. Well, you can't get mad at us. I mean, they're the second I send us. I mean, come on. I don't just think they're intelligent. They haven't had the intellectual IQ at the end of the day. No. I think I'm smarter than you? Yeah, I'm definitely smarter than you. By far, I'm smarter than you. You have no idea. You think this stuff is all that I do at the end of the day? Man, you'd be surprised how far deep the rabbit hole goes inside my head. I was developing all types of technology before I got into this field. So yeah, I'm smarter than you. You see the dumb stuff y'all do at the end of the day. I would give you the benefit of the doubt that you would probably at my equal or probably near me at the end of the day because just basic stuff. I mean, people that are basic electricians. Do I think I'm smarter than them? No, because they do something I freaking can't do. So that would not make me smarter than them at the end of the day. Maybe he feels that I do a little smarter than him, but I'm no freaking doing what they do at the end of the day. I am not messing with something with a live current that can kill me. So yeah, I give them credit on that. So and then they have common sense. They have common sense when they talk. I mean, you don't have common sense. You write dumb stuff and do dumb stuff, and that's it. Mm. You have to do education. That's what you have. Do education is do. When you get your education from school, do. Yeah, you're not smart. You're not intelligent. But even if you were, there's some people that are highly intelligent. They still do the most dumbest thing. I've seen that already on the face of the planet. You just got to scratch your head and look at them like your IQ is what again? Yeah. I do dumb stuff sometimes from time to time, but not on the level you guys work at. Gee, you're I can't say you're way up there because that means you have to be you're intelligently dumb. That's what you are. How do I explain it? And for those people saying he's just being mean, no, I literally watched the screen turn gray. We all saw the screen turn gray, and he just sat there and lied and on camera talking about what we have here. Oh my goodness. The other one, he went into a long rant about how his landlord gave him all this money to paint an apartment complex that was already prepped by the people he hired to run the apartment complex, the maintenance. And he did 7 units, I think he said, in like under 2 hours. That is one magic paint sprayer. You know what it is? It's a real paint sprayer. In this world, the minute he squeezes the trigger, 2 fairies come out of it. Like, hey, fairy godparents. Like, hey, what would you like today? I want to paint these rooms in here under 2 hours. All right. And then the fairies come out and they cast their fairy dust and the rooms are already painted. That's what goes on in his head. That's what I think so. You're already painted. He goes, wow, the job looks absolutely amazing. All right, we're going to leave now. Go back into the paint spray. No, you're not painting that. Shoot, prep work alone is about a couple hours. For one room, not for 7 units. You know how long it takes to paint 7 freaking units? Paint spray or not. And on top of that, painting all the same color. I'm pretty sure you're putting 2 different colors. You can't do the baseboard in white and the wall in white. This is a tacky as I don't know what. That has to blend in the color. That has to blend in the color. You have to have it in sync where they all look at, and they go together. All the baseboards suddenly maybe in the light blue. Maybe you might want to do the walls maybe and a gray. Gray would be nice. There's not that cheap gray. That cheap gray is nasty looking. It's like that silver blue gray. Oh, that stuff is gorgeous. Silver blue. And if you're really old school painter at the end of the day, some just strip down that wood. You got that beautiful wood work, and they keep painting over. Oh, I hate that so much. I hate that when people do that. Beautiful high grain woodwork behind there. No plastic, great woodwork, and they'll paint over it, paint over it, paint over it. They're too lazy to strip it down to the bare grain, the bare wood, and treat it. Strip all that old paint off, put that acid on it, strip all that paint on wood remover, or paint remover, strip all that off there, and then go back to the original grain of that wood. You know how beautiful that would look? Especially if you do it a nice cherry oak stain. Oh, that'd be gorgeous. Especially matching nice quality looking floors. That's what I'm talking about. Ugh. Indeed. The sun has drained me. Still, I'm going to do a cold one there. Here comes the sun. Wait, did I figure this up? I will count. This is how I get people on drain. It's starting to rain. Yet naysayer, you think I hate you, right? And you probably think I hate you. I hate you. Do I sound like it? No, I hate you. I'm laughing at you because you're funny. I don't hate you. laugh at comedians and people who crack jokes. I don't hate them at all. It's just funny. Boy, Elon Musk and Trump are going at each other next. And they're spouting out all types of secrets. Whew. It's getting brutal. You knew it was going to happen sooner or later. He made some statement about cutting his programs. He made some statement about something out. It's getting out there in the open, man. Getting out in the open. They're telling each other secrets all out in the open. Yep, you know what's going to happen. Trump told me he didn't pay for my campaign. He turns around and tells me, yeah, I did pay for your campaign at the end of the day. You wouldn't be elected if it weren't for me. Look at the secrets going out. People get angry and they let their freaking emotions sit on their sleeve. Man, they're going at it right now. So, now I get this straight. Elon Musk has destroyed a lot of government, took away people's jobs, took away cancer research, tries to cancer research, and other organizations that are used to help out people who need it. He's now complaining and upset because Trump did those steel tax, which I like Trump anyway, those steel tax and did things that would hurt his company's future. And you know, because you lined his pockets and you got him elected, that is going to work to your benefit. Trump ain't cares about Trump. As he does, he uses everybody. He uses everybody, give him what's out of him. He don't want you to trash you. He's trashing him. He's controlling what is needed to keep his company afloat. His company's already sinking already for the dumbass he did. But he's crippling his company. Now, Elon is upset because you know why? This is hurting his business. It's hurting his business. But it's funny because you remember what you do comes around right back at you. When you gave those people emails and told them to write out what's the 3 best things about you, or you're going to get terminated, you paid with people's lives at the end of the day. And now, you're getting the same thing too now. Yep. I'm not going to walk with them. They're going to tell us them right. And then tell them secrets too. Look, it's good. They're telling each other, they're telling their secrets left and right. They tell all kinds of stuff when each other's messed up. Yeah, here's what this is. It's in court. Twitter went off. They got nasty. All those little hidden secrets you thought were true. Oh, yeah, they're true. Mm-hmm. Everybody's sitting back and collecting it now. Oh, guess what? On top of that, and when he's talking about canceling his contracts, he's trying to say we should beat Trump. Here's bad. They didn't beat. He honestly said we should have. No, I'm not a big fan. I never will be. I forget what he did. But he came out and said, okay, you're going to pull my government planning and all that stuff. I worked on everything because it's all about him at the end of the day. He said, oh, we should both impeach Trump. And that big, beautiful bill, that's what he's fighting against. He's not fighting against, for those of you that are Eon fans at the end of the day, let me explain something to you. He's not fighting for you. So please get your head out your behind. He's not fighting for you. He's mad because there's things in the bill that affects his company big time. That's why he's fighting the bill. He's trying to make it sound like he's for the people. He was not for the people. He's another person, another rich person. Only for himself. He don't care about anybody else. So he's mad about the bill because there's things in that bill that conflict with him greatly. That's why. And that's why he's coming after Trump. I have a bunch of Tesla cult members. I'm like, oh, he's fighting for us. Oh, how dumb can you be? Really? This is why you use condoms, people. This is why. They're in there talking about, oh, he's for me. No, he's not for you. He's in there because there's things in the bill that affect his company big time. That's why he doesn't want the bill. That's why he's fighting against it. It's all about him. See what I mean? They're all about themselves. And there he mentioned impeaching Trump, and he actually picked out a candidate that would be better than him. So he doesn't know what he's doing. And he doesn't know what he's doing. So they are, here's the fact of the matter. If you knew all this was going down, why didn't you say something while you were over there? You wait until things don't work out and things go sour to start speaking. We don't know how that one works at the end of the day. Now things ain't working for you guys, ain't buddy no more. Now here we go. But when everything was good for Trump, he thought it was nice to come out there with some stupid cheese hat on, and also going out waving a chainsaw, talking about cutting people's jobs. These are people, they lose their jobs. They don't have something to fall back on. They got to pay their bills. They got to pay their mortgage. They got to take care of their kids. Where some of their kids basically have illnesses, that require money to help keep them going. He got rid of their jobs. Like it was nothing. And they went out there and built a chainsaw, a custom-made chainsaw, and asking about cutting the fat and whatever nonsense he was out there talking about. Now he's up there crying and whining about how in that bill messes and conflicts with what his future plans were to trying to bring back whatever's left of his company, and then basically receive threats from Trump saying that, we can just pull your programs. See, he didn't say anything about in that whole thing like, oh, the reason why I'm fighting back against Trump because this, that, and the other. No, because you were involved in that nonsense. So he went in there and screwed everything up and then didn't do anything what he claimed to do, but saving all this money at the end of the day. They fattened their own wallets at the end of the day. That's all they did. And that person underneath us took the hit. So, excuse me, Trump supporters out there, if you feel that nobody wants to serve you at a restaurant, no one wants to do this, no one wants to do that. Unfortunately, the sad thing about it is they have kids. And it's a shame they're kids. You don't just pick your parents at the end of the day. If I had Trump supporter come to my restaurant, say I own one, and they're hungry, want something to eat, I'd feed them. You know why? Because they have kids. I would do it for your kids. I wouldn't do it for you. Because at the end of the day, you voted something in that you know darn well would cause damage and trouble at the end of the day, but you were so hard-headed, believing and did a fantastic job the second time around. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, people. As the captain said before we went off the road, what else here? Yes, we get more business from companies now. And we should get way around. There's more customers, but now it's more companies. We're going to pick a lot of companies. So chances are this is the route. This is the route that Lord's telling us we got to go. We're going. I can deal with maybe about 10 customers here and there. They order 1 or 2 items here and there, but a company will come and order 80,000. A company will come and order 10 gallons, 20 gallons, 30 gallons, 40 gallons, 50 gallons. See? So it's not that we're choosing this, it's because that's just what's coming to our plate. We're all of it. Oh, man. Careful. What? Oh. I shouldn't just eat anything at all, period, if I'm feeling like this. Alright, I gotta drink this water. Put another container, put it in the fridge. Because I definitely want to get out today. And I gotta track down some people in a few minutes, gotta find out the ones that's running over there. So we can get to talk to them, get a meeting with them, sharpen technology. And from there, I'll just get installed. I've got to go. I'm tired. I still got work to do. All right, people, gotta go. Thank you for your time. And da da da. If I sound blurred, I'm tired. Do 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 do. Okay.